Time travel is possible. The fundamentals of it, once we understand that everything is made up of light, which is photonic energy at its core, we will understand how time travel works, and the notion of time will forever alter our perception. Hi, my name is Joanna. I'm a hypnotherapist, medium, and a quantum channeler. And in this video, I will dive deep and invite you to take a journey with me into my world and my own otherworldly experiences. So get comfy, grab a beverage, and hold on to your, well, anything from falling off, because what you're going to hear might just blow your mind as it did for me. I have had 2 time travel experiences and a handful of missing times. Most recent on 8th of April 2024, the day CERN did their particle acceleration experiment, which the time travel experience I had with my ex-partner who experienced it with me totally blew my mind because I had somebody to confirm it for me. So I had basically a witness. That experience I will talk about in detail in a future episode. Back to time travel. The summer of last year was my first experience. Now, how it happened, very, very unexpectedly. I was doing my usual pickup short walk to get my daughter from school about 3 p.m. and I was walking and my mind was just elsewhere. I was thinking what I need to do that day, the conversation that I had. I was just in my head. I was walking through the same nature little path that I always do. 6 hours prior to this walk, after I dropped off my daughter, as I was walking back home, I saw this section of my path blurred, fuzzy, almost static part, as if it was slightly moving. And as I got closer, quickly just walked through it without having a second thought. It didn't hurt, so I just thought, wow, another weird thing that I can just add to my list. I walked back home, did work and my business and laundry and cleaning and cooking. And then I went to pick up my daughter again, and off I went back on the same path, and I didn't see that fuzzy blurry thing again. And I walked down the main street where my daughter was, and on this day I felt just different because it's like no one was there on the street. It was very odd. Just someone was way in the distance, like a dot, and there was like basically no cars. So I thought, whatever, just strange, but my body felt different. It felt lighter, almost like a slight tingling sensation. And next thing I knew, my eyes caught sight of a car. For some reason, I was just drawn to looking at this car, who was driving inside the car and actually looking at the individual. I noticed and recognized this individual's face. It was somebody I knew but never met. I saw them on social media. He was driving a silver 4-door with like a crown logo that was very strange. He stopped the car, flashed me twice with his headlights, and drove away. Mind you, there was no other cars. He wasn't letting anybody pass or veer off to the side to let anyone pass. So this guy that looked exactly like this gentleman that I found on social media, here's the weird part. He doesn't live in England where I reside, somewhere in the US. Plus, we drive on the wrong side of the road, only meaning opposite from the US. Plus, he and I never interacted at that time. So I wasn't expecting for him to show up in my reality in the slightest. So it made me think, what the heck was that? And why did he stop the car and flash me twice? And why was he even there? Why wasn't anybody around till I got to school? People showed up. But that time space, it felt very different. I was confused and wanted to message, this individual, this guy, but of course I didn't, because I didn't want to sound like a weirdo. So I decided not to mention it and this, weird situation that happened that day. But I'm not sure what that was or what happened. So sometimes life is a mystery and maybe at some point we can get or find the answers, but till then, it'll just be part of my strange story. But let me tell you why I believe time travel is possible. Because I see atoms and particles of atoms, and we are made of light. Our whole reality is made of light. Why do you think Einstein said 99% of reality is invisible? Because it's made of light, and nothing can go faster than the speed of light. At least they say. So on that note, if your head isn't spinning yet, that's a really, really good sign. And I want to thank you for sticking around and listening to my otherworldly experiences that even blew my own mind. It still does. So if you enjoyed listening to this video, I have plenty of topics, experiences, and so much other really cool stuff that I want to share with you. It'll be as equally mind-blowing as it was for me as well. So share, like, and subscribe to this channel, as I appreciate your time, and in doing so, it helps algorithm so it could be heard by viewers like you. Stay open-minded and explore this world.